What's up everyone, Trent here.
Along with Julia.
Welcome to the Fandom Zone. We've got the final trailer for a movie that I'm getting more excited for every little bit that I see. Black Widow.
How are you not excited for this as soon as it was announced?
I was, but they keep showing more and more, and everything that I see makes me think of Winter Soldier. And it's getting me super excited. So let's check this out. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, you know the drill.
Let's go.
I tell people my sister moved out west.
I love Florence Pugh.
You're a science teacher. Your husband, he renovates houses?
That suit.
You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down. That's not my story.
Before I was an Avenger, I made mistakes. And a lot of enemies.
Love the shield.
His
Captain
call
America.
sign's Taskmaster.
Who are you studying?
He controls the Red Room. They're manipulated. Fully conscious, but no choices.
I should have come back for you. How many others are there?
Enough.
We have to go back to where it all started. So they never do that to anyone again.
We're a family. We fight with you.
You won't win.
I've always found it best
I love Oi! Spidey!
to look into the past.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
Well, your plan sucks.
Stay duck and cover. Love it. Love it.
That is so sister banter too.
At some point, we all have to choose between what the world wants you to be
William Hurt.
and who you are. I made my choice. I'm done running.
Nice. Oh! Holy crap! Oh, how cool's that?
Oh wow.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
You're going to get a back hunch.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my god, this.
Up.
All right,
Listen.
enough. All of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
Family banter.
Drink.
Family banter. Oh, I've got to spend time with my family. Get drunk. I loved it.
I love this.
Loved it so much. Taskmaster, you could see the moves that he has copied. Like, it looks like he's studying. And they said several times there's been a lot of discussion in forums whether it's going to be a she or a he Taskmaster. A lot of people have been thinking that maybe one of people closest to Natasha, but they referred to Tasky as a he in this several times. And based on the general frame,
I'm gonna say
it looks
he.
definitely like a he. We got to see him study, and we got to see some of the moves in action. We got to see Captain America's shield throw. We saw
Throws
Hawkeye with the
bow. We
bows,
saw Spider-Man's little flip.
and Black Panther with the claws popping out.
Yep.
That was kind of spoiled for me with the Funko Pop, because there's a Funko Pop where he's got the claws out with the bow, the sword, and the shield. So I love that little Spidey pose that he did after doing the backflip.
Yep.
I am loving the look of it. It has that espionage vibe. It is reminding me very much of Winter Soldier. Just in terms of tone as well. Like tonally, it looks like it's going to be delving into Natasha's past with the Red Room.
Which I'm really keen for as well, because I'm keen. We so want this origin story so badly, and I think this is going to go really well to go, here is a new villain, and also here is the story. And I think they're looking like they're going to line up really well and really intertwine and marry up nicely.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because I was doing pondering in the shower.
Oh, pondering in the shower.
That's when I do my best pondering.
God.
It's when men do the best pondering, I have to say. And it made me wonder, so we've got this happening between Civil War
Yes.
and Avengers Infinity War. This is also the start of Phase 4.
Yes.
I'm thinking that this is a deliberate choice. It's not just we need to have Widow's origin. We need to have something that opens up the first stanza of Phase 4. So whether it's the Red Room program and whether that's going to tie into something, like there's a lot of rumors of Omega Red coming into Falcon and Winter Soldier, whether that's all dealing with programming that's happening in Soviet Russia because Omega Red's Russian,
Yeah.
whether there's anything to do with the Red Room, who Taskmaster is, his relationship to Natasha. It's also made me think of, is the Natasha that died in Endgame the real Natasha?
Oh.
And what makes me think of this is because Marvel have been very deliberate with which characters they focus on and particular stories that they're telling in the comics to get that kind of corporate synergy.
Yes.
In Secret Empire, when Cap was the Hail Hydra Cap, he killed Natasha. He killed Widow with the shield to the back of the neck in a freaking amazing looking panel. So her neck snapped, she dead. Then Matt Rosenberg comes along and says, nah, fuck you. She's alive. She's alive. So we're sending Hawkeye and Winter Soldier to investigate in his Tales of Suspense series. We learn in that series that she's a clone.
Yes.
So the Natasha that's currently alive, and I recommend picking up that Tales of Suspense and the following Web of Black Widow that's come out.
Yes.
Because they are really great art and interesting story, and Yelena is brought back into it as well. So it's one of those things where Marvel are quite particular in what characters they're focusing on at a particular time. Key characters that are rumored to be coming up in movies that are currently focused on in the comics are Nightmare and Mephisto. So it makes sense that maybe they will go with the clone route, or there's someone with that may not have been Natasha dying. It could have been a life model decoy. It could have been something that brings her back or sets up something significant in Phase 4. Like currently the Infinity Stones in the comics, they are all within particular individuals.
Yeah.
So how are they going to tie all this together? It's all yet to be seen, but I feel like this is a deliberate choice
Okay.
to have as the first movie. I love Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova.
Yes, that's great.
She is great. The costuming looks fantastic, and that set piece, that action set piece at the very end in particular. Oh my god!
The one thing I absolutely love with Marvel in particular is their CGI. And I know you can't fall through the sky with the planes going everywhere, but it's just so smooth and so beautiful.
It's crisp and clean.
It's crisp and clean, and it just makes me happy.
Yeah.
Sorry, what does it remind you of?
It reminds me of the helicarrier fight.
Yes.
In Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Where,
yes.
Yeah.
Again, really smooth, really crisp. Really
Yeah, I'm very keen for this. I was skeptical when they announced it, post-mortem. But it's a story that I do want to know more of.
We do.
And there's rumours of having Hawkeye, and there's Robert Downey Jr. is confirmed for it.
Oh, he is.
Supposedly confirmed. There's confirmation, but
So a cameo.
remains to be seen. But I'm very interested to know how it all ties in and melds into where they want to go in the future direction.
Yes, this is definitely setting up for Phase 4 and is going to be that guiding light for it. So hopefully it's guiding us in the right direction.
Yeah, and it's good how Marvel and Stranger Things have come together with Harbour going with the Russians and developing his Russian accent just in time for Season 4 coming out.
Oh, the Russians.
I love it. But yeah, tell us your thoughts on the Black Widow trailer in the comments below. It's the final one we're going to be getting, probably a few TV spots, but the final big trailer we're going to be getting. Are you excited for it? What are your theories? What do you think? Who do you think Taskmaster is? I mean, I can't remember the actor's name, but I think it's him, but I'm not going to say it and don't want to spoil it. You can do some digging and figure it out. But yeah, I'm Trent.
I'm Julia.
And as always,
Keep it nerdy.